hosted by A.F.F and Dr. Decoy.
GM, and welcome to the Undead Hour Show, Season 2, Episode number 9. Yes, we got it right. Hi, Dave. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. How are you? I've missed you.
GM, brother. I've missed you too. I'm well. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. 2025. Can't believe another spin around the sun has happened. But yeah, I'm excited to be back. We've had a few weeks off. Much needed, I would say as well. Been great spending some time with the family and offline. Obviously missed a few things.
Partying?
But Dave did quite a lot of partying.
Good.
I'm definitely resting my liver for the next short while. There was a lot of partying, but you know, tis the season to be jolly, right? Fa la 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 la.
It sure is. There was much jolly and merriment around here as well.
Good.
It's been very busy. I've been just spending a lot of time with the family lately, and took a little Web3 break for Christmas and New Year's. And,
important, very important.
Yeah, I think it was good for both of us to have a little time away and just recharge those batteries to get back for a whole nother season here. Absolutely.
No, it's been a much needed time off, and you know, just it's something I actually really enjoyed. Being offline for quite a while, and then just dipping in very, very slowly to see what's going on, and then kind of dipping out and just checking in with a few people. Like we were chatting a little bit, and you know, just you know, bubbling on the timeline. You know, just still doing the GMs every day, but that's about it. And then obviously after New Year, it was nice to kind of ease myself back in, and then you know, steamroll ahead. So I think it's very, very important to have a break and cut off sometimes, because actually it really made me feel really refreshed to come back. A bit like, you know, when you leave work and then you come back, you know, okay, you know, I mean, obviously
it's not so bad.
Not for all of us, and certainly that Monday start back was hard for everybody, but certainly in Web3 it doesn't feel like work. And I was genuinely excited to get back on the timeline and involve people and get in the discourse and seeing what I missed and seeing what I can mint. So you know, it was I definitely felt like you know, shed some skin, put on a fresh pair of boxer shorts and a fresh merch t-shirt, and you know, and ready to go again, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the space did not stop, that's for sure. It's been just intense, fucking full speed ahead. What are we in? 6 weeks of Apechain now? 7?
Yeah, maybe even more.
8 max.
It's
been 2 months max since you were at A.F.F.
Oh god. Well, that was October, so that's 3 months.
We're on our third. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't think it's been. Yeah, I guess it probably would have been about 3 months. I mean, it's funny because this week has been insane on Apechain, and I saw things that I've never seen before, and we'll particularly talk about Gobs and Gobs on Ape, because that was one that really threw me a curveball and took me by surprise. Was I didn't mint. I'm just say that I completely missed it because I was offline at home and I was watching movies with Zach and my wife and having Roxy in my lap, and you know, I was switched off, and so I completely missed it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, to see, you know, Gobs get to $3.2K yesterday, and you know, 2xing in an hour and just going up and up and up and up, and considering it was a free mint, I mean, that's one of the all-time highs ever on Apechain, if not the. I didn't actually do any research to work out what a couple of the other ones. I think there's only one other another Yuga employee or Yuga member did one. I can't remember what that was called, the artwork, but I got to hand it to the James who created Gobs and the very clever contract he's done, which was linked to the code used by Lava Labs for the CryptoPunks mint and how it all works. And congratulate the people that did get in and minted and held and then sold at top. That's what we all strive to do. And I think I go back to something that I've said to you before, and it resonates with me. It's something that Blue. If people know who Blue is a big.
We need we need a Blue ape. Pop up for this quote.
We do. Yeah, I'll put his rainbow grilled PFP robot PFP here with a red BAYC T. What he said to me is, you can't miss a day, and when you miss a day, this is like a good example of what happens, right? I missed it.
It's always a big day that you miss.
And you can't predict it. You just can never predict what's going to happen. So I think people listening thinking, oh, fuck off. I missed out on that. I'm pissed off. I could have been, 3 Gs in the pocket. I'm going to say to you, I missed it. I know loads of people that missed it. Really big people in the space. Yeah, like A.F.F. And a few others. I won't mention who they are. But
I saw it at like fucking 3 Ape. And I was like, whatever. And then I saw it at 70 Ape. And I was like,
that's what I saw it at, 70 to 98.
The fuck are we doing? Yeah. What? I don't understand. And then 2 days went by, and now it's 1.5K. It was 3K yesterday.
Yeah, I mean it's gone down a little bit now. Look, you can't predict things. I was going to finish what I was going to say is you can't catch everything, and it's so unpredictable. There's no reason why Gobs on Ape should be at $3,000 and Zards and Frostbite at $50 or whatever. The artwork was all just as good. They're all similar, with the pixels style.
Good
why one is so top and the other two are not, and you just don't know. You just can't predict it. People buying, people sweeping, people vibing. Who knows? You just can't predict it. So don't feel too bad, because this won't be the last time. And let's just hope we don't have another Christmas and New Year break where we miss a day.
No more days
because we missed on this one.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. We'll see what happens next. There's plenty of collections doing well. Geez have still been.
That was all-time high yesterday as well. That was all-time high yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah, I was listening to the Grateful Show, and he even said it was $1,000.
I think it's
no, $1,000 worth.
Oh, I thought that they'd hit.
And I don't think it ever got as high as that, or maybe near. Or if it did exceed it, I don't think it exceeded it for too long. But even if it's still another, it is still another near all-time high if they did have one prior, and if not, certainly it was the all-time high. And fantastic to see, the team, Ryder and Zir and Alo, and other people who are helping with parts of the
project,
comms and things like that. I'm so proud of them, and they've just done an amazing job, and that's what we want. We want our mates and our friends and our peers to be successful. So yeah, Apechain is still a load of fun. I have to say, like I said, I've had some time off, so I haven't done many things. But yeah, just fantastic to see the wins. I'm so pleased people have been able to make some pretty serious money as well in it. Straight after Christmas, New Year, it's always a very expensive time. And then, back into the second week or so in January, and bang, you're pulling out $3,000 off a free mint. I mean, that's the dream. So literally. Yeah, massive respect to people who got in, and I mean, I shouldn't have gone to Christmas Day dinner. I should have skipped it.
I knew I should have, and I should have been online on New Year's.
Yeah,
it's been fun though. There's definitely been a lot of interesting projects. We're seeing some weird stuff pop up, which I like.
Yeah, oh gosh, I should have got this up before. Let me just get this up, because I wanted to talk about this. Complex Death.
Oh, about this dude!
One? Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Now
I
is
haven't actually interacted with it. Have you?
no, me neither.
No,
No, I was
no.
watching it and then I was reading about it this
Yeah,
morning.
that was brilliant.
It's so interesting
It's
because
very clever.
I had the same reaction as most people when I saw it. Like, what the hell is this? What
Yeah,
are these weird pixely looking
yeah,
almost figures? I guess.
yeah. Kind of like Microsoft Paint swirls everywhere and kind of weird creatures. But complex death is actually very complex because when you buy off the secondary market, you may not even get it because 30%, there's a 30% chance
Yeah.
of a purchase failing and being burnt. And that gamble is what is keeping people really sticky on this because that is the rush, right?
Right, and it's
this is
gonna
real gambling.
reduce,
This is
and it
real,
reduces the collection down to
exactly.
a, 1,000. I think is what I
Well,
read.
it's whatever. I think, yeah, it must be because it's 30%. So, and I have to say, it is real
That's
hit
a
and
lot.
miss. Whether you're going to get. I saw someone who bought three and they only received one.
Yeah,
I've saw one who bought one and they received that one. So
yeah,
it is definitely you're spinning that dice as they're saying it. For me, like and you're probably going to be like, Dave, what are you talking about? You're in Web3, but I'm going to say I'm not a gambler. I don't like to gamble. Right? If I'm buying something, I want it to come in my wallet, or I
sure,
want it.
sure,
I don't
yeah.
really like taking those sort of chances. If you're like, well, Dave, you're in Web3, it's all a chance. But even if I've spent $3,000 on an NFT and it's now worth $30, it's still in my wallet.
You still have
But
it,
I'm
yeah.
saying to people, that's just my opinion. I absolutely love what they've done in tokenomics, and I think it's a really great gamification. And I think if I had more ApeCoin, I would probably take a risk. But I haven't got huge bags that I want to spend of ApeCoin. That that I would risk. I still may have a little play.
It's only 45 ape, Dave. Let's go.
It's $50. That's dinner out. But no, I think it's really clever the way they've done it. I love it. It's keeping people really gamified, and that's what you want. You want that fun. It's definitely a bit like Russian roulette. I'm sure it will get me at some point. I might need to sell a few things to make a few bits to then have a go. But yeah, I've done a bit of spending this week, so I
Oh,
don't know.
you have
Yeah, I don't
anything
know.
you'd care to tell us
A
about?
little bit of spending. Well, I mean, this is just more, does this, yeah, actually, it does lead us on slightly. We'll have to
We can jump around a little.
jump around. But I bought a beans, which is part of the Azuki ecosystem. I bought a beans
Yeah.
on Monday, and then a couple of days later, I bought an Azuki Elementals. And yeah, I mean, it's just a fantastic community. I'm just
Really?
so pardon?
Really?
Yeah, really fantastic community. Very similar welcome when I became an ape. Just very inclusive, very warm,
Wow.
lovely people, so friendly, and just the most incredible welcome. It's on par with what it was like when I joined the Border Yacht Club. And so many apes do have Azuki assets as well that I've now realized. I met a couple of Azuki holders in September at a Chimpers meetup, and they were so
Yeah.
nice. And I bought a Bobu then, which is a kind of a cheap kind of token, still artwork, but it's like a multiple of one, kind of artwork of the Azuki number 40, and they've tokenized it they fractionalized it essentially, and that gives you access to voting and other things, but you can still enjoy the artwork. It's not your IP and you don't own it, but you're part of that Bobu ecosystem, which is really popular, and
Huh.
there's some gamification around it at this kind of Sake exchange and voting on proposals and things. So it's really cool. I should have obviously bought something back then. I should have bought beans or an elementals, but I didn't have the liquidity at the time.
Yeah.
But fortunately, obviously, the liquidity from the airdrops recently helped with this, and I wanted to join the Azuki community for a very long time. I love anime. I love the lore and IP they've built,
Yeah.
and the ecosystem they're doing with anime version 2, I think, as they call it, and their kind of platforms, which is anime.xyz and anime.com, which is all now ultimately going to be linked to their anime coin that they're launching and airdropping to Azuki community holders. And you know, it's a really exciting time, I think, to be a member. Obviously, it's 4x from where it was prior to November, but you know,
Yeah, they're cooking right now.
yeah, you can only be, you know, you can only get into these things at the times you're able to. And I'm so pleased I have, because I've been a big fan of anime since the 90s. You know, I'm pretty old, so and I try and watch as much as I can in terms of anime shows on Netflix and things. So you know, I draw animation. Jacopo Lanza, in fact, he did the artwork behind here, which is, you know, Hero
Yeah.
and My Little Pudgy. Um, he got me into Arcane very recently. I've been meaning to watch it, and I just never got around to it. And it was
So good.
the most incredible anime show I think I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot, but this was something else entirely, to the point where I actually had to ask him, because he, you know, he's worked for the Cartoon Network before. He knows how, he's an artist. He knows how these types of shows are made. I said, was it you know, was it actual real people and they painted over? He's like, no, it's all like fully animated 3D, you know, all loads of people involved to make even, you know, one frame of it. And
Yeah.
I think it's something like $260 million, you know, for a season. You know, it's huge amounts. Yeah. And so I've always loved the Azuki ecosystem, and look, as a family, we are massive fans of Asian food and culture as well. So it all just fit, and it was just the perfect time. And then once I really kind of did a bit of research and saw what was going on with anime and things, and everything else that I just said in terms of the lore and the IP, and I watched a load of videos from Zagabond and the team, and watched some of the events that they had. I was like, look, you know, this is so kind of parity with apes, but obviously a different type of ecosystem and IP. I got to get in here, and I'm so pleased I did. They're wonderful, lovely people. And yeah, I think we're going to have a first kind of, I'm going to be at a kind of UK meetup, I think this month, with some other UK Azuki. And I know some of them already from meeting them at Chimpers, from the UK Ape Club as well. It's, you know, it's been really cool. But I think what I wanted to kind of touch on this point is, yeah, they're dropping anime token, but they have now done a partnership with Kaito AI, and that is actually really exciting, because it is really, really trending very much at the moment. And Kaito AI is I guess you would call it a kind of engagement tracking platform that will also give you, you know, some awards. I don't actually know all of the awards at the moment. I know the awards are currently based off like I think the top 500 or 1,000 yappers, as they call them, in the leaderboard, and they'll get a proportionate share of ETH. But the more you engage with certain topics, just naturally and organically on X, their AI algorithm kind of understands and picks things up and understands those keywords and sentences, and then measures you based on various benchmarks that they have, and you then receive yaps, and you get a yap score. And obviously, the more you get, I think the more points you get, and ultimately, you know, there will be some awards moving forward. But certainly with anime, they've now Azuki have partnered with Kaito AI, and you know, now we're, you know, hopefully going to see some really cool rewards through that partnership. And you know, it just seems that it's definitely an AI kind of season at the moment. I mean, we've got a few more things to talk about in terms of AI, but you know, how do you feel about it all in terms of, you know, these AI agents and bots and stuff?
I'm very interested in it. I don't know. It feels still like kind of buzzwordy within the space. I'm not sure everybody has a full grasp on what it means and what its capabilities are. I feel like us in the space, we should know that. And there's a lot of people who are cooking with it. I just feel like I'm really starting, because I try to pay attention to patterns and stuff like that, and I'm really starting to see a major uptick in AI agent as a phrase itself. And so
most definitely.
And you're seeing founders start to integrate it into their own projects, into their platforms, into their engagement. So I mean, there's going to be a lot of utility for it, and use cases. So I'm really interested to see how it does develop. That Yapper was a new one for me. I thought that was interesting. I was glad to see that you had gotten into it, because I knew I'd be able to get the info from you.
Yeah, I mean, they had a mint. I'm not even too sure how much the mint was. It was like 0.1 or something like that. And then it's now like a $12,000-$15,000 floor price. I don't even know what
Kaito?
the Kaito, and I don't even know what you get with that kind of mint pass.
Right.
But certainly, I mean, people made a lot of money, a nice sum of money flipping those passes, because the floor price, I think, is about 12 grand.
7.5 ETH right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a huge amount of money, but I do like the fact that it's very different to traditional farming, where you've got ban on X, where you're just literally doing dollar coin, whatever it is, and then you farmed out
Shiba
and
shill
banned.
style.
Yeah. Pardon?
Like a Shiba
shill. Yeah. Whereas the Kaito AI and the algorithm really understands if you're a shit poster, or if you're a curator, and if you're going hard on a project or you're going soft on a project, and where you sit. And you don't have to do any of that shilling. You could just talk about, like I've done in the last 3-4 days, just talking about the love for Azuki, and you're looking forward to things like anime coming out, and or how the Azuki or how your speculation on the anime token's gonna work out for Azuki holders. So it's a points-based system, and based on different rarities of your beans or your elementals or your Azukis, you get more points. My bean and my elemental were just kind of the bog standard, so I got 67 points for my beans and 100 for my elemental, because it didn't have any of those kind of rare traits. But those points will turn into an allocation, and then luckily that both my beans and my elemental had quite a large stack of gacha points and credits. And the gacha points is essentially a kind of game you play on anime.xyz. I think it's points.anime.xyz, and it's you kind of like spin a ball, and then you get these gacha points, which is a kind of like, I guess you can call it like Pokemon balls, and they're different color Pokemon balls, and obviously they're different rarities. And I still need to do more DYO on it all, but people are speculating that those gacha balls could be multipliers for the anime allocation. So, I think if you just talk about those sorts of things, Kaito picks up those keywords and then builds a profile around what you're posting in an organic way, a genuine way, and you're getting these Yap points, and it's really cool to see what you would usually post about. You're actually getting something for it, even though I don't know exactly what I'm going to be getting. It's still being tracked, and I can see it's being tracked pretty quickly. Like every day I can see my points are going up just from using those keywords around Azuki and anime, and now I'm in the community. I would be posting those sorts of content anyway. So
right. And you have to be a community member to be a part of that?
No, just talk about it.
Okay, so I could be yapping about it.
Yeah, you can be yapping about anything. And if you look on the kind of main section, you can see what's trending, and so anime is obviously a coin now, even though you can't access it, or will be generated, the TG. Sure. Okay. You'll see loads of them are there, and you can start talking about it. If you know something about those topics, talk about it. You earn yaps, get on the leaderboard. You could even, if you're a really good yapper, you could be in the top spaces and get a proportionate of ETH as a reward.
Interesting.
But what is very clear to me, which is the point you made, is these AI agents are really coming on. AI in Web3. Gaga announced that Eliza AI agents using the EVM plugin are now enabled, Apechain enabled by default. Now, until that post, and I still haven't done any research on it, never even heard of Eliza AI. And I'd love to know more about it. But he's hot in it already and passionate about it. You've got Faraway's F-Chain, which is a layer one, and they're building with their heavy metal IP. They acquired from Yuga some time ago, and they built Jeff Virtuals, agent, which is now an export. And they do some great things. They airdrop Jeff to people, and there's more coming, and they're airdropping Rift to people, especially to the ones that are passionate or holders of Jeff still, and it's all going to be on Hyperliquid decks. Again, trending and buzzing, and I haven't even looked at what Hyperliquid is or how it works. Excuse me, which I need to. But that's also, it's fucking AI season, baby. People are really, really hot on it, and people have created some really great things, and I'm really excited about it. I even have a hero, the Doggo agent. It's not doing anything really. It's just shit posting from some information that I fed it. But it's still doing something. It actually did work. It's really more. It was an automated kind of experimental account. But if you can look at it at hero the Doggo _AI, and that is a virtual bot, and there's a token hero attached to it, and don't buy any of it. Just don't don't invest any money. But you can check the X account out and see how this is playing out. And I think I will definitely spend more time on it and see what I can develop.
Right.
But people are doing it, mate. People, big projects and founders and teams, they're really getting in on this. And if AI is huge in Web2 with ChatGPT and Gemini and Facebook's back end. I can't remember what there's it's called Llama, I think it's called, back end AI that you can plug into. So it was only a matter of time until it really started to get kind of more mainstream in Web3, and certainly with the AI agents. And I saw
we've seen like Eden Block is definitely pushing forward some of that agenda and working with some of those companies as a VC to put some stuff out. And I think that there's huge benefit there where you have an AI, when it comes to trading, like its ability to see patterns and see, determine what influential factors will play into that coin and tap into like social media to see like what the interest levels are, and then that it's able to buy based off of those things, which is like hard for regular people to see. Those are large patterns, across the world and time zones and stuff. So I think the use case there will be really interesting to see. And
plus, if you're building it, if you can actually build that as well, that's that. You can start building that out for other people. But it's really clever. Have you seen this Lily AI? She joins actual X Spaces as a guest, and she will fucking chop you off. Like if you backtalk to her, she will shoot you down, call you a punk ass bitch live on X Spaces. Like it's really good. There's a bit of a lag. But I heard her on Other Space FM last night, and there was definitely a bit of lagging going on. But I did hear her on, I think, one of the Apechain spaces. It was A.F.F.'s space, and they were slagging her off a bit, but she was giving it back. It was very, very clever, and that is an AI agent. I need to investigate it more, but it was there as a guest on stage. Interacting with you and replying to what you were saying.
So interesting.
It's crazy, but it's great to see now these projects who are adopting these sort of things. I did. I can't remember who the project was. I bought a couple of their coins, but they were kind of AI builder, but it was specifically for blockchain, so you could use the AI to create contracts and create NFT collections and things like that. It was pretty good. Sure. I forget the name now of it, but if you look at patterns on exchanges like crypto.com, they publicize like AI, the AI coins that are doing well, for example, that are linked to. So seeing obviously the Bored Ape Yacht Club, who are now obviously integrating with this Eliza AI, I really need to understand more about that. But certainly virtuals, which is how Faraway have done it, and that's how I did it. And virtuals are huge now. The adoption is huge and very, very popular. It's really, really good. And again, with Kaito and how they've programmed their AI to interact with you very naturally, to pull out what you're saying and scoring you, is also very, very clever, because those farming days ruined a lot of people. People have still lost access to their accounts. A lot of them gotten back, but weeks, if not months, offline, and that's not the way to do it. This is
because they'll
definitely
just
the way
block
to do
down
it.
all the accounts that are taking part in that.
And that's exactly what Elon has just done as well some weeks ago. So, and the algorithm now has also dramatically changed in X, really, really favoring content builders, small accounts, video as well, liking, no external links, and being honest and genuine, not being a dickhead, not being nasty,
not
being
cursing.
inclusive. Even cursing, you got to be careful with. So but now we're looking at way more realistic, genuine engagement and content. So, and if you've always done that sort of stuff, then that's fine.
Keep rocking.
Yeah, but at least if you have always been doing those sort of things and you've been putting them out, then you can get rewarded with Yaps and with Kaito, and you can see where things go. But I'm really excited by it all, because this whole AI convergence with Web 2 and Web 3 now is really exciting. It was bound to happen. I don't know if I thought it would be as quick, but Web 3 moves so quick. Virtuals was up, and I didn't even know what it was, and then bang, I'm like, fuck, okay, this is a thing. And I saw lots of people create agents, and now seeing Faraway, really seeming ahead with Jeff, which I think is hilarious. Their heavy metals called, their main one's called Jeff that they've used, and they're building Apechain, which is a layer 1, and I don't even know what I don't even know how they're doing it. So
interesting.
Yeah, but that's also really exciting. It's also, as much as it's airdropped, as much as it's AI season, it's airdrop season, baby. End of 2024 with the airdrops.
Yeah,
was amazing with Pengu and with Monkey, and what else did I miss? There was and Magic Eden, and now I saw Harry Lou do a post saying another airdrop is coming for monkey holders. So this is Wise Monkey, not to mention the investment they've now had. I saw, so congratulations to them. Katten is now being airdropped to Wise Monkey token holders. Again, I never heard of Katten, but from what I've read, it's very much a marrying relationship between the number of the amount of monkey you hold, which will determine what you get rewarded with Katten.
Sure.
But there's more. That's another. Who knows? That could be $100. It could be $1,000. You've no idea.
Yeah.
But again,
and we've seen
cooking.
some other interesting methods as well. And while it's not all airdrops, we'll say it's reward season.
Yeah, reward season. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I would say there's been a couple of Apechain projects I've been watching. NFADYOR, Oogies for one.
Yeah.
Interesting art. I don't know. I just thought it was a little different. They were little demons, and I've got that demon in me. So snapped one of those up just to be a part.
Nice.
And I've been checking it out. I've had this since its early day. But they're developing new Oogies, which are Zoogies and Moogies. They're airdropping crates. They're just giving stuff back to the community, which is interesting and weird and quirky and fun. So I think that the people over there are having a good time. Their spaces are fun. We've been chopping it up with Lucifer a bit over there.
Yeah, he's great.
And seeing the things. It's been interesting.
I like Lucifer because he's from the UK.
Oh, okay.
And so the whole, I'm always going to support the UK fam. And I hadn't actually had a noogie until I was on a space, and I was just vibing with Lucifer. I think I think it was in a message. Yeah, I was just saying, how brilliant it is to see again, big UK presence in Web3, building real projects. So great to see. And hit me up saying, give me a wallet and I'll airdrop you one.
Sick.
And he did.
Oh, good.
Which was brilliant,
Nice.
and it's a really nice one. So I love to support my fellow UK, fam and UK founders. And he's a really super nice guy, Lucifer. So
It's been fun.
great to see Lucifer and the Yugi's team doing well and cooking. And it's very popular. People love the art. So
yeah,
it's fantastic.
The other one that I had in mind was STK.
Yes. Yeah. It's
Who
very
has
clever.
an interesting team of people put together. John Winchell, the artist.
Yeah.
Additionally, Aaron Haber, Ernest Lee.
Yeah. Ernest as well.
They've got quite a team. One Rolex over there. Super positive people. But they came up with a new reward
Mechanism.
system. Yeah, that they're calling the divvy. So if you
But what's he called? Is he called the dealer? Is he
the broker?
The broker.
So they have a broker. So
which
they minted,
may or may not be Aaron.
It's definitely not. It's definitely not Aaron.
Behind the voice.
We had a hilarious.
I heard the broker speak.
We had a hilarious space, and I was like, Aaron. I asked him something about the broker. I was trying to like make a deal with a zombie or something like this, and he was like, "Whoa, maybe I can get him on the line. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna leave real quick, and I'm gonna call him." And then the broker came in, and the broker's voice I imagined to be, he looks like the Monopoly man. Okay,
yeah.
So I sort of imagined he would sound a bit like you. I don't know. I definitely pictured he had an English accent, a stately voice. And then all of a sudden he comes into the space sounding like fucking Mickey Mouse, and everybody just
it wasn't Mickey Mouse. It was Mr. Hanky the Christmas poo.
Okay, sure. It was.
Like,
I feel like there was it was super high pitched,
so
and
funny.
weird, and we all lost it, and then like had like a fucking competition to sound like him in the space and stuff.
Yeah,
it was good fun, but
it was brilliant fun. That's what it should be, though, and that's what it is.
And then not to get off the point, but the broker is selling. They had 2,000 NFTs that they minted direct to team. Now they're selling these NFTs one by one through the broker with a system in place that basically your bid has to be as high as or greater than the highest trait floor. Okay, so there are rules there.
Okay.
But if you are a holder with permissions rejected and nothing listed, every week from Friday to Friday, I believe, they run the divvy, which is what it's called. So a percentage is returned to the holders based off of secondary sales. So they're splitting the profits in half, and that half goes to holders who are unlisted. So, you might only see one or two ape per holding, but there are people who have been reaping like thousands of ape.
Oh, really?
I think it was over 3 weeks. Somebody had cooped more than 1,000 ape.
Wow!
One of the top holders, obviously, but
essentially their divvy from the royalties they've made from secondary sales.
Yep.
Yeah, brilliant.
So they're sharing that with the community.
Great. Giving back.
They're encouraging their community. They're taking part. They're using AI images to pump out content with the community and stuff. So it's just been really fun, and to give something back. It kind of encourages your community to take part and to create content, and similar to like the yaps that you're doing. It encourages you to be a community member, to talk about these things, to share it with people in your own network and stuff. So I think there's definitely an alpha there in encouraging and rewarding your communities, and people are absolutely here for it. We're seeing these things succeed. We're having fun doing it. We're in the space together. We're meeting new people. I mean, I think it's great. It's been a really nice month or two we've had over here on Apechain, and just seeing how things are developing and changing. Like very rapidly. So I'm excited to see how things continue to
Yeah,
change.
I think it's great when communities are giving back versus, like, the 20 grand gob sale or the 8 grand fuku sale, or seeing G's go for, 11, 12, 13, 15, 108.
Yeah.
Great. That's obviously great,
Yeah.
but, now you're being rewarded for doing just being a holder.
Right.
I know it's small amounts, but it's still really great. You don't have to just, flog everything to
Yeah.
make a little bit. So
Right.
I think it's fantastic. Yeah, great job to the SDK team.
Yeah. And everybody who's rewarding their communities. There's lots
Yeah,
going on.
absolutely.
Geez, we got G's nuts dropped
I
on
did,
us
yeah,
last
yeah.
was that a week ago? All right.
More, wasn't it?
2 weeks ago now? Yeah, yeah. Right around New
Do
Year's.
we know what they're going to be used for?
Nope.
No,
I don't.
no.
Do you?
No.
Okay.
There's obviously speculation because they keep getting picked up. So
Yeah.
I'm holding my 4.
You got 4. I got 3.
I got 4. Yeah.
I know people have been buying them as well, and somebody was telling me they were going to list theirs, and I was like, dude, don't. Because Rita is big on not listing.
Yeah.
You get rewards for
Yeah.
being unlisted, like very regularly. You get whitelist access. You get airdrops. I mean, there's just.
But equally, if you want to make a sale and you think it's time to buy one to make some money, also that's not a bad thing. As long as you, obviously, if hopefully you stay in the community.
Yeah.
But no, they've done a great job. So many projects doing fantastic things, and I wanted to highlight actually one of those projects doing something really great, which is Other Page. And obviously I am an ambassador for Other Page, so I'm very, very happy and proud to shout them out as much as possible.
Use the special link here.
People will see a link to create their own Other Page.
Yeah.
But Other Page, which if you don't know what they are a profile building project where
you should go back and watch episode number 6 if you're not familiar with Other Page.
Yeah, they came on. Taylor Nelson came on, but essentially you can build your own profile page, essentially like your own social page with your assets and rock them and
episode 7. I'm sorry.
Episode 7, brilliant. Thank you for that, A.F.F.
Yes.
And you can get rewards, and you can join other communities that have created their own kind of community page. You can get rewarded in badges, but it is also an interoperable platform where your assets can also go with you to gamified experiences and immersive experiences. And this has always been linked to your holdings and the NFTs that you hold and the NFTs that they support to be displayed on your page. A few days ago, they launched Defaults, which is their own avatar. And now it means that non-NFT holders can create their own Other Page and join in the kind of interoperable gaming ecosystem and immersive experiences without having to have their own NFT. They can mint their own default avatar when they sign up to Other Page, app.other.page. You can mint on Apechain. It's absolutely free to do. Even the gas fee is 0. They take care of that for you on your behalf, and you can choose either a male or female kind of bot-like kind of figure, and that can then go with you throughout your immersive experiences across multiple gaming platforms like MT Squared. And this is the start of more mass adoption into Web3 to Web2 normies, and I think it's absolutely fantastic that the team have done this, and that will hopefully entice also people to then maybe pick up some NFTs and really start to engage with Web3. So I think it's fantastic what they've done. I wanted to send out big congratulations to Nana and Taylor and Nova and Squirtle and everyone else who's been helping, Because
Very cool.
mass
I didn't
adoption
realize
is
they
the
had
name of the
done that.
game. Pardon?
I didn't realize they had done that. The
Yeah.
no NFTs required. That's cool.
Yeah, no NFTs required because essentially you'll have your own on an Apechain.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was really, really great to see. No, that's just, already it's 10th of January, 2025, and there's already shitloads have happened. All-time highs, airdrops and
Seriously.
rewards coming, and projects building, projects rewarding, new pickups, and just enjoyment vibes. This is what it's going to be like this year. I'm so excited.
I see that that Vora is launching another adventure for Millie as well.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw he was looking for, I think, some beta testers for their boss level.
Oh damn! I should
That
have
boss
known it.
looked fucking hard as well. He always makes hard games.
He
This
does.
This is for Flappy Kaito, wasn't it? No, the other one.
No, it's Dashboard. No. Yeah, Dashboard.
Dashboard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember, I placed second in their first competition.
Oh yeah, you did really good on that. I didn't do great, but it was great to see a Skeletal Hound being rocked as the base
Alpha
kind of hound.
From Vora himself was do not lose your hound because this game is hard without it.
It was really hard, but so was Flappy Coda.
Yes.
And I'm sure, because I've seen there's going to be another page immersive experience that you can play, which is again built on improbable and M squared.
Yeah,
and it looks hard. So I know Nova's built it because he likes building hard shit. So we'll see how well Dr. Dave does in it. You always do better than me. Even when we played that game, what do you say?
I'm a gamer.
You're a gamer. I mean, I was a gamer. Just don't have that much time. But even when we played for the Cartel, that game, that War kind of Zone game, I can't remember what the game was called.
Oh,
yeah. But that kind of first-person shooter, that was brilliant fun. Yeah. But you did way better than I did. I mean, I think Zach did better than me. I mean, you and him were running around together.
Yeah.
So
you just gotta, get the dust off. You gotta get the dust off.
Yeah.
Get out there.
I did buy one of the Cartel rifles for that other FPS coming out,
which is called.
You're looking it up right now, so
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, so you can tell me.
Isn't it from Abstract?
Alternates. I just realised Alternates. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can get access to that. If it's going to work on my PC. So I don't think it's on Xbox yet. I think it's only PC.
Okay.
But look,
that'll be fun. There's a bunch of communities involved too,
so I had to buy it.
Yeah. There are Cartel assets. I have Degen FT.
Yeah.
Degen NFT. They have an asset, a sniper rifle.
I saw you picking up a few more Degens.
I love
a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, I've got a couple still.
I really love them. Dynasty's doing good stuff over there. I just fucking love the artwork. I've been building a little zombie horde up.
Oh, nice. That's what it's about. If you love the art, even if it's just 3.8, pick them up. Pick it up if you love it. I've got loads because I really like them, and some never went anywhere. Yeah. But I still really like some of the artwork. So there's no shame in that.
No, I got the Zombie King from that collection, so I will continue growing it.
Good man.
Big fan of them.
If anyone's going to have the Zombie King, it was going to be you.
Just trying to accumulate, baby. Grow the horde every day.
That's
We're out here looking for brains.
Diversification.
Yeah, I think that's become fun for me. I definitely enjoy collecting the zombies of different collections. Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like I should really stop talking about it because people who are faster are able to grab them and fucking yoke the floor up incredibly high.
I mean, look, if you're talking about things like mutant apes, they don't last long.
Mutant apes, Geez, fucking everybody with a zombie.
Gold apes, they go super quick.
Jesus, yeah. So, zombies are grails. Let's not forget it.
So, what else? What else has been cooking?
Well, I've finally wrapped up on Serum City Season 2.
Nice.
This has come to its completion. We are waiting for rewards. There's 100K payout coming to the top. I believe the split is amongst the top 100 on the season points board.
Wow.
It's been, I
Payday,
can't
baby.
believe,
Payday.
I just can't believe how much time people are spending in this game. I mean, the cartel has captured people with this game.
And Far
I
Away.
mean,
Yeah, both of them. They're
yeah,
a
and
great
far away, absolutely.
partnership.
When I'm was checking in 3 times a day to keep the game going, and
Wow.
and barely breaking top 100, like at
So
that
people have been
level, like
putting some serious hours then.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And maybe
that was
spending
my
some
point.
Apecoin to get
Also, that I
the
was maybe at a disadvantage there where I was trying to play without putting ape in. It
cheap
obviously
pass.
does help you. Well, I wanted to like season 1 when it was the VIP beta
Yeah.
testing. I was plunking Apecoin in there
Yeah.
and
I'm only
moving
I'm only
forward, but
joking.
I wanted
Only
I wanted to
spend what
see
you
the
can
different
afford.
playability.
Brackets to lose. Close brackets. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I lost. I'm not in the
Yeah.
top 100. I will not be paid, but it was fun anyway. I
Yeah.
definitely enjoyed that. And they've got a bunch of stuff cooking up right now. We are in that time where we're waiting. Fusion, the culmination of the Mutant Cartel's NFT projects is imminently being released. Lots coming out on that. We saw a new teaser video just dropped with new Fusion Hounds. The initial artwork that we had in the Discord bot has been updated because I think some of the traits from the collection didn't make it to post. So we are seeing the final versions of those fusion forms, which we'll definitely, I'm sure, have an episode about. There will be lots coming in that regard. And then once fusion kicks off, then Serum DAO starts going and Serum Token comes. So there's a lot been going on.
Another airdrop, another
Yeah.
reward.
Yep.
Season
Reward
rewards
season is
great.
here. Yeah. And we've been cartel members for a long time, so I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Oh yeah.
It's not too late for people to be involved. There are multiple seasons. Season 1's allocation of Serum Token is only 10%. So do not feel as if you've missed out. There are opportunity abound for everyone within the ecosystem. Mutant apes are included off the rip, as the Mutant Cartel is the home for the mutants. So lots going on over there, definitely. I'm excited for it. I've been going crazy with it. Spending a lot of time. As you know, I'm a member of the SSC, so I've been just cooking up a lot of stuff in the back end and getting ready for stuff to roll out. So
amazing.
Lots coming in the next month, I would say. Aside from that, what else, Dave? What else has been kicking?
Well, I wanted it's obviously now closed, but Songe, if you know our very good friend Dim, he's also one of the community members. Yeah, I'll put might put his monkey picture. Monkeys on ape.
Aren't you wearing the shirt?
Yes, sorry, I am actually. Yeah, there we go. That's better. This is Songe.
Thank you.
So it's not Singe, it's Songe because Dim is from France and Songe is French for ape. And Dim is a BAYC, MAYC. If you know who he is, he has his Franken Bombay, which is Snoop Dogg's mutant. And he rocks many apes and mutants, but you might see him at the moment rocking his monkey. His red ape has a bowler hat, which is the reason why he launched his bowlers collection on ape. Anyway, but his brand is Songe. Does a amazing line of merch, t-shirts and hoodies. By the way, he's not paying me. I'm getting paid 0 ape to promote this whatsoever.
Are you getting free merch?
No free merch. I spent the £60 or £70, whatever it was, for a custom sweatshirt box. So again, like this, but with your mutant or ape. Sorry, your BAYC or MAYC background and your OG ape or mutant ape on there as well in the box. So I just want to say congratulations. I love
Oh, cool.
to Dim and Sonj. I love it when he brings out his custom merch for Bored Ape Yacht Club and Mutant Ape Yacht Club holders. I always pick them up. They are
Is
some
it
of the
only
best.
available in brown?
It is in brown only. Well, I don't actually know what he defines as that color, because it's not like brown. It's like a kind of coppery brown.
I believe that color is called burnt sienna.
Burnt sienna, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were going to say, I believe this color is called brown.
No.
That's what he was going to say.
Dave, I have
Burnt
a
sienna.
degree that includes color theory in it. So
Oh, right.
yes.
Um,
Very cool stuff though. I'm just checking it out. I hadn't seen this. Missed that. Obviously was sleeping at my day job probably, but it's a cool hoodie, cool shirt. Very nice crew neck
yeah,
sweatshirt. I love it.
really, really cool. And
Yeah. He's been
they
cooking
fit him well.
lately, huh?
He's great. And he heads
I
up
know
the bunkers community as well. So
Lena just cooked up Lena Hammett just cooked up a skate deck with him for Sanj.
yeah,
If I remember
and
correctly,
the
a
limited edition ones.
edition.
Yeah, skateboard.
Very cool.
So yeah,
Is that Roxy?
that's Roxy, because Zach's knocking at
There
the
she
door,
is.
and I should really go and open the door because my wife has probably just dumped him. So
Oh, fuck. The
yeah,
hellhound. The
I'm just
hellhound
gonna,
hath spoken.
yeah, I'm just gonna mute, and you can
Oh my god,
you can
you're gonna
tell.
leave me here?
I might have to. I know it's gone quiet. He's probably been
All right.
taken by someone. It's fine.
Oh.
Should be walking in, I'm sure, shortly. Yeah, so okay, he's home, he's in, she's home.
You hear him?
It's fine.
Everything's
it's all
safe?
Yeah,
We're good?
Yeah, yes, we're all good.
Junior Coin's gonna come busting in the room.
He's gonna be.
I hope so. I love it when he does that.
Yeah, I'll get him on. I'll get him on if he does.
Nice.
So there's two more things.
Two more. Okay.
Yeah. And I've got to say, I've got to give you props and flowers, because I didn't know about this one. And this has got nothing to do with Web3. This is hip hop.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, okay.
But I thought I have to mention it.
Yeah.
So, for anyone listening, especially if you're on Spotify right now, because you can then finish listening to the last few minutes of the show and then go and check this new album out. Please go and check out Redman's new album called Muddy Waters 2.
Muddy Waters.
A.F.F, you told me about it. I didn't know it was out. Obviously, we've just been listening to Snoop Dogg's new album with Dr. Dre called Missionary, which is really, really good. Yep. And a number of banging tracks on there. But I didn't know about Redman's new album. I haven't listened to another like kind of release from Redman since I think Blackout. I mean, I know he's done probably other ones since then, but you know that the Blackout album with Method Man was fucking incredible, right? Mm-hmm. But this new album, Muddy Waters 2, is absolutely phenomenal. It's complete genius. And I'm so pleased you said, Dave, go listen to it. It's like the fucking shiznit, okay? And I really want to just pay close attention to these main tracks, right? Just these tracks. There's so many bangers. So many bangers, right? And you were so right. But the Superman Lover 7 3 tracks are some of the funniest, best fucking shit I've heard in a very long time. So the skit before Superman Lover 7, then Superman Lover 7, right, and then the continued track after, had me in fucking stitches. I don't want to spoil it for people who are listening, but even Redman himself reposted my post, okay, which I couldn't believe.
Shit.
And basically me just saying this shit, right? So it's so for people listening, please go and check it out. Superman Lover 7 especially, the 3 tracks, but also a bummer stick up, okay, is just legendary. Okay. It's a skit, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it's one of my favorites. And even though it hasn't got any music in it, I listen to it a lot because it's just fucking belly laughing, hilarious, genius. And the one thing I love about this album is, unlike Missionary, which, as much as I like it, it's slightly more modern kind of hip hop versus the kind of G-funk gangster rap shit that we all kind of grew up with. And Redman's new album, Muddy Waters 2, is absolutely still got that G-funk kind of gangster vibe shit. But that, especially with that Superman Lover 7 with the Snoop Dogg track, I mean, you know, Geez and Hustlers just playing out as the kind of background, you know, that's the background theme. It's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
So flowers and props to
Redman
you,
kills
A.F.F.
it, dude.
What?
Yeah. Redman kills it, dude.
I mean,
this
come on,
this is
man.
the follow-up
Just
album
insane.
to his album from 1996, Muddy Waters, dude. Which
Oh,
was
of course, yeah.
an
I need to go back and
absolutely
listen to that
phenomenal.
again.
And
It's
yeah,
been
because
years
when you
since I've listened
started
to it.
talking about the Superman Love skits, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, you got to go back and listen to the old ones because
Okay.
that started on
I
the
actually
first
may have
album.
not ever listened to that album. I think I might
You'll
have jumped straight to
recognize
Blackout.
so
I'm sure I've
many of
recognized
it,
a couple of them, yeah.
It's so that is such a good
Okay.
album also, if you haven't
Okay,
listened to it.
I'm
Definitely
excited.
check it.
I
Yeah.
love it when we end up talking about music, especially
Yeah.
hip hop, and getting these
Yep.
vibes. And yeah, I went to the Wu-Tang concert recently, and that was brilliant. Seeing Ghostface Killer and Capadonna there. But yeah, it's just so many bangers. That G-funk kind of vibe still, even though it's brand new, and it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. So well done. Thank you for introducing Muddy Waters to me. I understand why it's called Muddy Waters 2, as in the second one. I'm gonna have to listen to the first one. I'm gonna take Roxy out for a walk after this. Yeah,
you're gonna love it.
I can't wait. But yeah, props to you. And please, guys, go and check it out because it's fucking phenomenal. It's hilarious. And if I thought so, Redman thought so too because he reposted our post. So yeah, check it out.
I'm glad to see him doing good. I mean,
Yeah,
he's been a fixture in my hip hop album basis for fucking 30 years at this point.
I mean, he was on Dre's album 2001, and you know,
he's like your
goat.
He's your favorite hip hop artist's favorite hip hop artist. Like,
okay, yeah, I like the way
he's
you said
not
that.
the most successful in like album sales, but he's just such a human. Like, he's a good ass dude. I've always followed him on social media, and he's, you know, like, he was on MTV Cribs in the late 90s, and it was like, do you remember that? Where he's like, you just rub these two wires together, man, if you want to. He's just like such a fucking genuine person.
He's a normal bloke, yeah. But just that, I mean, that bit when in Superman I was saying, and he's like Michelle Obama, and he's like, it was just like,
and
honestly,
you could just picture him doing that too, because you know he's the one doing the voice,
tied to up and everything, just like crazy.
It's so good.
It's just perfect.
Good. Well, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah, I love it. I love listening to that stuff, and it's so funny, and the lyrics are brilliant. So
yeah, he's
and some real G-funk gangster shit. Because I've not heard some of that stuff, you know, for ages.
Yeah.
So
no mumble rap there. His
no
beats
R&B,
are on point.
None of that bullshit.
It's sick. So
nice one.
Glad you liked it.
Yeah, well done, man. I love it.
Of course. I think we're at the time mark where we need to call it quits for the day. I thank you for being here. I'm happy to reconnect. So much going on in the space, so definitely keep your eyes and ears open to what's going on. We will resume our regular schedule now that the winter break is over. And we will be here in Web3, Apechaining, Ething, Bitcoining. We're doing all of the goddamn things. We're multi-chain.
Bitcoin was back to 103. It was $103,000. Was it 2 days ago? But obviously, I mean, we also have to kind of reach out to people who are affected by the fires in Los Angeles. I imagine that's also one of the reasons why the market's probably dipped as well. But terrible stuff, terrible scenes that we're seeing here in the UK, and obviously, you know, you're obviously not you're on the East Coast, not the West Coast, but we both know people who are caught up in this, and if you're in our ecosystem, you would have seen on X some of the things like Gordo's posted. A lot of people have been affected by these fires, so our hearts go out to everybody who are affected and lost even loved ones, let alone property. You know, it's just terrible stuff. So prayers to everybody who are going through this horrendous tragedy. And we just hope the you know, local authorities can deal with this and get you guys all through it. So yeah, big love.
Yeah, our hearts are out there for everybody who's going through 100%. Loss right now. I hope it's only your possessions and not your life.
Absolutely. Those things can be rebuilt. But listen, man, love seeing you. Happy New Year. Can't wait to build throughout this year. And to everyone listening, please like when you see it on X. Please repost it when you see the post on X. Please follow us on Spotify. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. Please comment on these platforms as well, because we will always try and reply and engage. And this has been episode 9, season 2 of the Undead Hour Show with my boy A.F.F, with me, Dr. Dave. And yeah, we'll see you on the other side. Lots of love. Take care of yourself. Look after each other. See you next time.
Be well. Peace.